Well, good morning, fellow zombies. Are we alive yet? Are we awake yet? 14th of November, 2025 for Friday, I think, and it's 4:11 in the morning. We're Zombie Weaver, John C. Roseman, California. Who does the Diary of a Griever named John Weaver, which is me. Okay, we got issues now, and I know we got issues abroad. I do the dark log right now as it is because I keep track of my mama. And it's too damn early in the morning for this. Speaker John should shut down the rest of the Congress for till next week again. I love it when the guys keep saying that they're open, transparent. They're the most open and transparent government agency, this type and this type and da 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 da. And we got the independents and the corporate media saying, no, you ain't. Finally got an Arizona representative in there who went after the Epstein files, did her job. We got part of them out. And there's still more to dig out. It's going to be bigger than the 9/11 report. But I can't laugh about the damn thing because it is important about the pedophilia situation we've got between the long dead Epstein and Trump and everybody else connected with it. They're all corrupted, they're all dirty hands on this one. So, what can we say about it? Meanwhile, back at the home front, you'll be seeing less and less of the videos because I'll have more and more technical difficulties. I said a long time ago I had a couple of laptops working. One was a workers' comp gift, or actually uh, a retraining tool that I used for more personal stuff instead of retraining. And for nearly 10 years, or actually not 10 years, the thing was working until, well, it's chugging along, but the software is so damn old and outdated, it's scaring the crap out of people. And then several years after that, I'd got myself another laptop, a smaller one, another workhorse. Well, the workhorse is dying on me. It's sputtering, the programming. It crashes every once in a while. I keep thinking the bugs have already gotten into it and screwed things up. So I had to get out, scrape up try to get another laptop to work. You guys familiar with Chrome books? Google Chromebooks? $100 investment I made through Amazon. Worst investment I made so far. I would prefer getting me another $200 computer if I had one. I'll have to wait till after next year when I can afford it again through school funds. And that way I'll be able to get something working. For the rest of the month I've got enough computing power from my old lap and through this Chromebook of getting essays done, including a master one that's still due in about 2 weeks or less. And I'm trying to get that monster going. I got most of the components ready to go for it, but that's about it. Chromebook is dealing with Google. That's programming and its stuff, and it's the the thing I like about computers, especially laptops, is when they're allowing me to store information on flash drives, transfer information around. But the Chrome don't do that. The Chrome will suck things out of a damn flash drive and want you to store things on the cloud on Ethernet, and I don't like doing that. I like storing them where I am and where I'm working with. So I'll do whatever I can with the Chrome. But for the most part, I got a few class assignments still due, and I got to make do with other programming they've got online for word processing. All I wanted a Chromebook or a smaller laptop was just to be the backup for word processing because the smaller lap I had, it already expired. Windows XP expired over a decade ago, and the 10 is already expired. So now I got to upgrade to an 11. You guys must think I'm a millionaire. Well, I'm not a millionaire. The big monster I got was an expensive almost $1,000 thing a long time ago. Now it's a broken down thing. It's being held up by duct tape just to keep the monitor from breaking apart, and so is the sounds. I have to live on the cheap, guys. I have to live on the cheap. These things are on budget. I was budgeting on, just counting on clearance items that are, if they're about 200 or less, I can deal with. Maybe for next month, but not this month. I'm tapped on that one. I gotta scrape every damn penny I got. Oh, by the way, apparently the U.S. Met decided, probably through the Trump administration, yeah, we're no longer going to have any more pennies. There's something passing around on the internet. I don't know if it's legitimate or not. I still got to verify it. And if it is, what the fuck are they doing now? Because here's the thing, concerning about our currency, we use a hell of a lot of minerals. We use a lot of metals for our currency that we've been dealing with for over God knows how many centuries. And they're getting rid of the penny because it costs, figure, about 5 cents or more than that to make one lousy penny. So if it's still in circulation, that's about it. If it's no longer in circulation, then what do you do after that for the pricing? It's going to be affecting our treasury. It's going to be affecting everything. Imagine that. See all these app sales we get sometimes? Dollar sales, sometimes we're like a 99 cents. Well, get rid of the pennies, it's going to be either 90 cents or it's going to be $1 or something. So now we have to figure the pricing out for everything, including our food, and merchandise, and everything else, without the penny. If we figure it's going to be about $3.99, it's a penny more, so it's $4 right there. If it's going to be $3.95, it's going to be $3, or it's going to be $4. Got my drift? People are not having a connection to it because we've got too much things rolling at them left and right. A long time ago, I did videos on my channel about how things are like. Okay, it's like this. Pay attention to the hand just doing your flush. Meanwhile, something else happens, and what happened, I don't know, because you're paying attention to this all the time. So many damn distractions right now. I don't even know what the hell's going on anymore. I know we got a war situation happening out in the Caribbean. Why else would the Ford be out there in the first place? Ford should be out there in the Med. Sufficient enough strike force for something out there. But no, she had a chug out weeks ago. About a week or less. Landed in the Carib. And now we got a strike force. What, for South America? Central and South America now? Just because of drug cartels? Shit. Yeah, you talking about one of these kind of damn things happening. Epstein files. Yeah, we're talking about the Epstein files. Trump's name gets in there. Oh my God, shut down the congressman again. What else is new? I'm getting old reports on YouTube about Noem getting her ass reamed by the Democrats again in Congress. That'll be interesting. Don't know if we're still got the gerrymandering crap going on. I haven't kept track of the court systems. I've been trying to focus on classwork right now that's still getting due right at this point. So let me tell you about personal stuff at home. Classwork I got is pulling me through an emotional roller coaster again. I remember things happened to traumatic stuff that usually leaves me a bit, well, wonky is like when you just, I don't know. But this is not wonky. This is an emotional roller coaster. This is frightened, scared, terrified, adrenaline going through the mouth again. And it's already been decades since I've seen 9/11 happening. Or let alone a decade earlier than that or more. And it was seeing Iraq versus Kuwait versus the rest of the world. Bugs. I gotta deal with bugs on a constant basis. Anyway, I really didn't understand when I took this class if this was going to be bugging me or not. I love weirdness, seriously. But it is. I've been talking to my professor about it. It's like trying to explain things to someone who's probably chewed some of the dirt. And he's concerned about the AI situations happening. Let me do another video on that one there. I just want to keep these things short and sweet.